Hello YouTube, how y'all doing? I haven't done a witchy video in a week, girl. I'm gonna open my sippy sippies. My sippy sippies is Starbucks. We're gonna learn how to make this today. Just kidding. This is like Jesus Christ just took a shit in my mouth. So what are we doing today? You can't read that. Can you read that? Have you noticed that I pre-record my videos before putting them up? No? You haven't figured that out? Okay, good. We're making fire oil. It is not June 15th anymore. I don't know what day you're watching this on. I think it's in July. This oil's been ready to use for a while. So I saw this in Lady Grave Dancer's video, and I'm gonna link it below.
I'll miss you so much, Lady Grave Dancer.
This is a video response to fire oil. Okay, so this version of fire oil I will be using to add potency to spells, specifically herbal incense that I make, just other things like that. So I'll be using this to add a drop, maybe two, because the shit's gonna get potent. We're gonna put some real heavy hitter stuff in here. And it's gonna be spicy. Spicy. It's gonna be real spicy. 6 to 8 weeks is how long I let my oils sit before I use them. You've seen my witchy oil, which is in the video after this one, and you've seen that one a million times. I've linked it so many times. I'm not even gonna do a video thing here, but I will do a card. Ooh, card. But basically, I let my oil sit for 6 to 8 weeks. Now with my witchy oil, I'm constantly shaking it and absorbing all that energy. I let that go for about 3 months before I'm like, okay, in the river you go. I just chucked the whole thing in the river because I wanted to carry all that negativity away, and I live real close to a river. If you don't live close to a river, you could drop it off in the graveyard and be like, peace, bitch. Or you could go to a store, and behind them they have those big dumpsters that they throw their stuff out. Throw it in there and be like, I'm leaving you. Or in the middle of the woods, just, put it down in the middle of the woods and be like, bye-bye. Although I don't really suggest littering, but I'm advocating throwing things in a river. So, you do what you do and I'll do what I do, and we'll go from there. So what goes into fire oil, specifically this version of it? Oh, I wish I had those long nails that tequila has, because I'd be like, I'm always doing this. And I'm
like, my nails don't make the same sound, girl.
So what goes into this? Well, let's do this together. You understand me? So when I do this, I want to put in some Thai red chilies. Now, when I was dating a boy, back when I was just a young wee thing, I'm now single. I've been single for 50, 60 years. How old am I? I'm hitting 50. So, but when I was dating somebody, I made them dinner, and I didn't realize just how spicy these things were. So I'm gonna break some of these open, and I'm just gonna put them in here. And while I'm doing this, the intent of this is to not eat these. That's intent number 1. The intent of doing this is to add potency to your spells. So like I said, you're only ever going to need a drop or 2 of this oil. because it's gonna be spicy. So I'm just breaking these open. Okay. You can put as many or as little as you want. You can see I'm putting them in here, just as they are. Now, what you want to be careful of is using fresh things like this. I'm not really sure how to dry peppers, such as they don't get moldy and gross. So what I'm doing is, oh, and always break these things away from you because, oh honey, you don't want the juices in your eyeballs. So I'm gonna use them fresh. And if it goes bad before you see this video, I'll probably make another video that will come after this video or before this video that's like,
Oh honey, this shit not working.
So here it is. Now we're gonna put these in. What are these? Oh, this is the kicker. This is the real kicker. This is the stuff where you don't want these juices anywhere near your face. Habanero peppers. We're gonna put the whole thing of habanero peppers in. We're making this a real spicy oil. Fire oil to me, I was thinking about it when Lady Grave Dancer made her video, and I was like, honey, it's pretty much the same thing. Fire oil to me is about adding potency to your spells. Like whenever I add paprika or cayenne pepper, I'm really boosting my spells. And the reason I'm breaking these open and praying to the 7 Jesuses that my cats don't get anywhere near them, is because I want those juices exposed to the oil. I want them to infuse in the oil. So I didn't put all the Thai peppers in. That's okay. But I did put all the habanero peppers in, and we can see that here. So I'm just going to take a minute and put my intent into this. I'm going to push the intent of adding power to the spell, adding potency to the spell. You know, it doesn't matter what spell you're using this with. You could use it with multiple spells. It's just, all it's going to do is it's going to add. Okay, we're pushing that adding power into the spell. So we're just pushing that intent in. And you don't want to fill it all the way up with intent, because we still got some more things in here. So I'm just gonna put the lid on here for a minute and really take a second. Ooh, make sure that lid's on properly. Shake, 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 shake. Gonna bruise up some of these. So I'm just bruising up some of the peppers. And as I'm shaking it, my intent is to release that power into the jar. Release the power of those peppers. Okay. So what else goes into this? You can put whatever you want into it. I'm gonna put some cloves. You know, put as many cloves as you want. I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper. But I'm gonna put a lot of cayenne pepper in here. I'm gonna put some paprika. Again, I'm gonna put a lot of paprika in. I'm gonna put in some nutmeg. And these are heavy hitter spices I'm putting in. And I put in a lot of nutmeg. And then I'm gonna put in some whole cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon has its own spice to it, but it also adds potency. It also adds success of your spell. So I'm just putting a few in here, you know. Put as many, put as little, put whatever you want in here. Put whatever kind of herb you want in here. Put whatever kind of spice you want in here. This is just how I make fire oil. So now that we've got the things in here, and you can kind of see it looks like a hot mess, we're gonna shake that up, and as we do, we're gonna put our intent into it. So that intent is for success of our magic, success that our spells will do exactly what we want them to do. And I'm just gonna push a little bit more intention here, so just give girl a second. Okay. So for oil, I'm gonna use virgin walnut oil. I don't really have a particular reason for using walnut oil. I mean, any other kind of oil will work. It's the oil that I have on hand. Walnuts are, you know, they're good for you. Who doesn't like walnuts? And me personally, I don't really want to fill this all the way up. So a good sized bottle like this of this was $18 at my grocery store. So it's the price of stuff. So I just put the lid on and I'm gonna shake this. And I'm gonna shake it. And I'm gonna keep shaking it. And I'm gonna keep shaking it. And I'm gonna shake it even more. And I'm really gonna shake it.
And I'm shaking it, baby. Yeah.
So the intent that I put into my oil is that it will help my spells become stronger, more potent. It'll make my incenses that I make, that I use with my spells, to become stronger and more potent. If you're gonna use this in your incense, your loose leaf herbal incenses, 1 or 2 drops. If you're gonna make a herbal tea, 1 drop, just 1. And it should be 1 drop in a good size serving of tea. Okay, so you don't want to be tasting this. The goal isn't to be tasting this if you're putting this in like a tea that you're gonna use with a spell. If you're gonna put this into like a cleansing scrub of any kind, 1 or 2 drops, maybe 3, this is very, very potent stuff. Okay, it's got elements of protection, it's got elements of power, it's got elements of energy vibrations, and you want to shake this every day. You guys make fire oil? What do you use fire oil for?
I wanna know.
Tell me. Love, love. What am I gonna do with these that I got left? Let's have an eating contest. JK. I haven't actually decided. I'll probably end up using them in a ritual of some kind, in a spell working of some kind. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I try to keep it short to make my new fat oil. And yeah, by the time you guys watch this, I'll be straining it with cheesecloth, and I might show you a video on how to do that. I don't really know. I mean, you just pour it over the cheesecloth to strain out all the stuff. How hard can it be? But you never know. So let me know what you think. Give it a like, give it a comment, definitely subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Mwah, my witchy, beautiful friends.